Are you a content creator who's looking to create content at scale? Are you a marketing representative or you work in the sales industry and you want to be able to create robust content with sales presentations, training, and videos for your business? Well, in today's video, I want to show you about a really powerful tool and a service called Heygen. What Heygen is it's a service that allows you to create your own custom avatar to deploy anywhere you need to, whether it's through your company website, your social media channels, training, or marketing materials. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. In addition to creating an avatar of yourself, Heygen also has custom avatars that they've created. You can think of them a little bit like stock avatars that you can use, and you can actually customize, changing their outfits, changing their voices, and also changing the way that their faces look. Heygen also allows you to create an avatar completely from a stock image. So think about going to Midjourney or going to DALL-E, creating an image that you use from a prompt that you create, and that's something that you can actually animate on your own if you wanted to use it for your purpose. Heygen also has a number of different voices in a number of different languages. So think about it. You could actually create a video using your own likeness and your own image. And maybe you have clients in another country, whether that's in Europe or whether that's in Asia, and you want to be able to translate that information or that sales video or that training video into another language. Heygen actually allows you to do that, and you can actually customize the languages, the tone, and the way that the voice sounds. And the beauty of Heygen is Heygen actually has other integrations with other apps. So if you want to integrate it with Discord, with ChatGPT, for writing scripts, for Canva, Heygen allows you to do that, and the services talk to each other rather well. And even if you're not sure about what you want to do, but you just want to actually create an avatar of yourself, Heygen also has different templates that you can use that you can customize, similar to the way that Canva works, where you can have a sales video or a presentation video, and you can customize it to your liking that works best for you and your business. Or really just any kind of content creation, whether it's your social media channels as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create an account, and I'm going to show you the process of how easy it is to actually create your own custom avatar. Once you sign in and you log into your account for the first time, you'll be greeted by this welcome video by the CEO, Joshua. And really this is what you're seeing here is an avatar of Joshua. So we're going to continue. So when you get to this screen, it's going to ask you, what is it that you're actually looking to do? What would best describe your role? So the purpose of this exercise, I'm actually going to go with teacher educator, but you would select what works best for you. And then it talks about which industry best describes where you're working in. And what I'm going to select is, I'm going to select training and education to keep with the theme. And I'm just going to select only me. And then it asks you what kind of videos were you looking to create. So for me, I'm going to go with e-learning knowledge sharing. And then it just basically quickly asks you, how did you hear about them? And I'm going to go with Twitter. All right, so here you'll see that this is actually the main screen, and it gives you a few different auto-generated options here. These are stock avatars that Heygen has actually created, and what you'll notice here is there's a little bit box here. It's difficult to read the text, but what this says here is fine-tuned. And what this means is Heygen has avatars that you would just create of yourself and using stock images, but they also have ones that they've taken the time to really fine tune and get them to be a lot more lifelike than you would normally expect. But honestly, even the avatars that you can create on your own are amazing, and they're really excellent, and it's difficult to tell the difference. But let's go through the actual process. So you have a few different options. You can go to instant avatar, which is what I'm going to select in a moment. But if you have a photo that you want to animate with text, this is where I showed in the previous screen. You could actually take a video and you could create an avatar that way. You can start from an existing template that Heygen has for you, or you can use an AI script generating tool to generate what you actually want the avatar to look like. So if you had a specific avatar in mind that you wanted to really build, and you knew what that looked like, and you had a very great idea of what that looked like, you could actually type that in and do that. So let's go with create the instant avatar. So on the next screen, you're greeted by Joshua again, who it's just a quick clip that shows you the difference between AI avatars and not, but I'm going to actually continue and go to get started. So the next screen, it asks you whether or not you want to go through a video instruction or you actually want to do a text instruction. So if you click on text instructions, it essentially tells you that in order to create your own AI video, you need to submit at least 2 minutes of footage. It needs to be done with a high resolution camera. You need to record it in a well-lit environment. You want to look directly into the camera to try and capture it as great as possible. And you want to pause between sentences. And you want to generate these sentences after the pause with your mouth closed. And you want to use generic gestures. You don't want to be going wild or going all over the place. So there's another two options that you're brought to. You can upload footage of yourself directly, or you can record with a webcam. If you don't want to get into the hassle of having to film the video yourself, maybe you don't have a camera, a proper studio setup at home, you can just simply use the webcam on your computer. So I'm actually going to go with the webcam. I'm using my iPhone for recording, and I'm using Continuity Camera to do that. And so I'm going to continue to use both the iPhone's camera and the iPhone mic in order to record this. So you do have to give permissions in order to allow it to turn on the camera and the mic. And here we go. Here's a preview. So you can see me here directly. So you have the ability to change it from landscape or to portrait. So for you content creators out there, if you're looking to create TikTok, Instagram videos, or Reels, you can actually change it to be in portrait mode. But for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to go in landscape. So I've got the iPhone camera selected. I've got the iPhone mic selected. And I'm going to select to choose a topic. So if you want to actually choose a topic, you can, and it'll do this for you. So it'll ask you whether or not you want to freestyle it, you want to tell it about yourself, etc. But if you actually just want a script to read, you can actually click I need a script. Now, once you hit record, it will actually put the script on the screen in front of you like a teleprompter, and it'll cycle through the text so that you can read it and you can talk into the camera. So once you're finished, you have the ability to review your footage ahead of time. And Heygen will ask you to review the options. Is your face visible at all times? Are you looking directly into the camera and whatnot? And if you review the footage and you don't feel comfortable with it, you can of course re-record it again until you get it right. But for me, I'm comfortable with what I've recorded. I've already reviewed this ahead of time, and I'm gonna continue and click on my footage looks good. So what Heygen asks of you now is you have to record a consent video authorizing Heygen to create a video avatar of you. And this is part of the process. You're not allowed to continue unless you actually record this consent video. So I'm going to click record now. So once you've agreed to record a consent video, it will give you a script in the same way that it did the first time when I was recording my actual avatar. And then once you click a button that you sign off on it, it'll take about 10 to 20 seconds to confirm that they've received your video consent, and then you'll get the screen indicating that your video has been uploaded. So I'm going to click done. So now Heygen will start the process of actually generating the AI avatar, and that's something, from what I understand, that can take up to about 10 or 15 minutes to do. While my avatar is uploading to the website, I want to show you some of the other examples of stock avatars. So we have here Blake, who is in a brown coat. I'll just hit play there.
Welcome to the new era of video creation with Heygen. Simply type your script to get started.
So if you wanted to edit this avatar, you can see, Blake is in a specific type of clothing. He has a very distinct look. He has a suit on, and you really have the ability to customize it the way that you want. And you can change it to being close up if you want him just being in a circle. And you can go back to half body. Let's say you wanted to change what he was wearing, so you could put him in a t-shirt. But you can also generate other outfits as well. So in addition, you can also change the face. So if I wanted to change the way that he looked completely, you could see that there's a little bit of a different aesthetic to his face. And I could also, these are some demo faces that they have for you. There's some demo faces here, and you can even upload a photo if you wish. And if you want to speed him up, if you want to change the pitch, or speed up the talking, that's something that's available to you as well. So we can see now that my avatar is ready, and we'll go ahead and I'll play it for you. Your instant avatar is ready. Feel free to create videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. So at this point now, you can actually redo the avatar again, or you can create another video, and you can again change it into landscape or to portrait mode, or you can leave feedback directly into it. So as far as pricing goes, Heygen offers a lot of different options. You can pay yearly, you can pay monthly. The free version, there is a free version that I just used to create this video, and it allows you to get up to 1 minute of content, and you can redo those videos as you like. As you actually want to get into more minutes beyond the 1 minute, it does work on a credit system, which works out to be about $2 or so per every minute. But there's a sliding scale in terms of what your needs are, and you can toggle it depending on how many minutes you need. But really, for the free version, if you're somebody who is a content creator, if you're somebody who's making TikTok videos, or you want to string together a number of different minutes worth of videos, you can really get by with just the free option. And if you want to dive into some of the other features that Heygen has to offer, you can pay for it based on what suits your needs. But it's a really robust tool. It's out there. It's free to use right now. And I would highly encourage you to use it for whatever purposes you think you see fit. But that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.